Okay. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. We're back again for another London session. Um, yeah, let's do some fresh analysis here. Okay, let's start with Euro Yen. Okay, let's look at the daily time frame. So we closed bearish on yesterday. Um, right here we had a resistance. We had some rejections here from the from this previous daily zone here, right? So we had one, and then we get a second one here, right? From yesterday, we tap into it again, right? So we could get somewhat of a deep pullback here, right? Because if you notice what happened here, we came into it, we created lows, right? So we created lower lows here, right? Came back with a lower low after we rejected it, right? Came up, failed to come back and make a um failed to break this initially, this one here initially, right? Came back, made a lower low again, right? So then we broke it, but we still rejected this daily zone, right? So the idea here, I think, is that Euro Yen could continue into this daily level here, at the very least, right? We could continue down here. Now, like going past here, it's a little too much for now, right? So let's just focus on that level here, right? So let's do this. This is our focus here, right? This is our target for the day, more or less. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, what we're seeing here is, ooh, this is very clean for a 4 hour zone. We have 4 hour support right here, and this is our, again, this is the daily level. It's also our 4 hour level, right? Very important. The range here is not that much, roughly 100 pips beneath here. Next up 4 hour is all the way up here. We'll leave it off for now. Let's look at the 1 hour. Now on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this 4 hour is also a 1 hour time, 1 hour support, and then we have a 1 hour support here, right? Which you would have to be mindful of, right? So let's put this in blue. For resistance, we do have a one second. We do have a resistance. We do have a resistance right here for the 1 hour, right? So possibly anytime we want to take buys, it would have to be above here for now. Let's see. Let's go on a 30 minutes, see what we got. So based on a 30, this is a little bit messy. Alright, so this entire zone here, I would not want to take sells here. This entire zone here, I would not want to take sells. I want to take sells beneath here. Okay, the 30 minutes is our confirmation time zone. time frame, sorry. I think sells below here would be good. Now we could take sells below this 1 hour level, but it has come long, like that's the fourth candle, right? Although it would be London open, but that's the fourth candle, right? So um again for the on the third based on the 30 minute, it's like the seventh candle if this candle closes bearish. That's a lot of um down candles, consecutive down candles. It should the probability of it continuing is a lot lower than it being like the first second candle, right? So we're gonna wait. Based on the 1 hour, could probably take it, but unless we get like a resistance from on the 30, then we could get it based on the 1 hour. But for now, I'm seeing sales below here. Safe sales below here, right? That's what I'm saying. Now we could target this 1 hour low here, right? Now, yeah, that's it for Pong Yen, and we're looking at buys above here. Right, that's it for now for Pong Yen. Not a big range here, but 30 pips. Not too big, but it will do. Alright, let's go on pound the yen. Pound yen moved from that level here very nicely. Came back down. Let's do some fresh analysis here. No, I think the same thing is happening here. Similar situation is happening here. We have a daily resistance here. We got our daily support. Most likely price will be coming into this daily support. Right, let's go on the 4 hour. Now we have a 4 hour resistance right here. Right here we have 4 hour resistance. So this is very good for the 4 hour time frame. Now we have a support right here. Our next one here. If we close beneath this one, this would be awesome. Right, so we know we're gonna continue down. Let's see how it looks on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. Sorry. Okay. Now the 1 hour has a lot of stuff going on here. We need to close beneath this zone for sure. See all these wicks? Yeah. We need to definitely close beneath here. What I'm looking at though is the range. Not much of a big range. Based on the 1 hour, there's not much going on. Not even a clean range on the 1 hour. So all I'm seeing here is sales beneath this zone. I'm not seeing anything clean here. Sales beneath here. That's all I'm seeing right now. Let me just take a look here and see what happened with gold. Gold might want to continue up here. Possible buys here on gold. Possible buys here But yeah, that 1 hour is right there. So maybe not. Yeah, that 1 hour is right there. I actually scalped this a while ago before I came on stream. Um, got like about 12 pips or so off of it. But I don't like trading before the open. Not really. Okay, let's finish Pongyang. So based on the 30-minute time frame, I would prefer taking sales beneath um 192, right, to continue down into the 4 range for 30 pips, or into the 30-minute range of 50 pips, right? The daily zone would be 60 pips away. So that seems more like that seems a bit better here for me. It looks a lot cleaner, makes a lot more sense. Alright, so sales unit here, and this entire zone here is nonsense. And we would like to see buys above here. So we're gonna leave these zones on there for now. Might look a little messy, but at least we understand where we at in the market, right? So from the 1 hour perspective, we need to close below here. This range here is 20. We could actually we could work with this range. We could work with this range here. Right? We could work with this range. But we will need to be careful for this one, right? We need to be careful. So let's remove this one for now. We need to be careful with this range. Alright, so let's leave this on for now. Okay. Gold now. Let's see what's up with gold. Oh, we are all-time highs again. I don't think I even need to go on the daily, but yeah, we're bullish. There's nothing else here, but we're bullish. So we have the 4 hour resistance here being formed, and our next 4 hour support is down here. Right. Notice we're rejecting previous highs here. Notice this rejection here. Right. Came into it, rejected, coming into it again. Right. So let's see what's going to happen here. Seems like this is a key area where price just reacting off of, right? Notice the rejection here. We need to mark this out. 55 flat. Right. Our psychological levels, right, being rejected. So for us to take buys, we kind of need to close above that range. Right, and notice where it came back and keep bouncing. 45. Right, so the $5 incremental levels is very important, right? Psychological numbers. So our next target here though would be, let me just mark this out on the 1 hour. So our level will be 160, 3060, 3065, and 3070. So these will be our levels for now. This is where price will most likely gravitate towards, right? Right, these are our targets here. All right. Let's look at the 1 hour. Okay, the 30 minutes. Sorry. Now Remember I said closure, like if you look at the 1 hour here, see this? We've been bouncing off. So if the 1 hour closes below here, you get what I'm saying? We're clear to come back into the 4 hour support at the very least, I'm sure. Right? Um, there is news later on. There is news later, but unemployment news, I think is. Let's just check this real quick. Right, boop, 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 right. Okay, so unemployment at 8:30. Not much else to be honest. The home sales stuff, I don't know. Home sales stuff, be alright. But this is what we're looking at here, right? So this is also the 1 hour highs. These are also 1 hour highs, but the 4 hour is more powerful. So we're gonna leave the 4 hour color marked on here, right? Now let's just look at the 30 and break down the 30 a little bit. Now we could take sales beneath here. This is a 30 pip range, 30 to 40 pip range under here. So we could very well take sales beneath here, right? Beneath this weak rejection. But we need it to be, if it's a 1 hour closure, like so the next 1 hour after the open, we close under here, we could get a nice little trade, alright? For buys, now I don't like the range here based on the 1 hour. We're consolidating more or less. So, and this is also, by the way, like we move for Asian session, not much, right? We moved a little bit here, right? We came down a little bit. This was this range here is FOMC, alright, from yesterday. So I'm happy that we didn't do much movement last night for Asian, although I got a little scalp. But we could anticipate any closure beneath here. We could feel some of that FOMC range on this left here, right? Now for buys, despite this range being somewhat okay, more or less 100 pip range, we want to take buys above preferably I want to take a closure above the 55 level, because if we reject it, if we reject this level, then more or less it's gonna keep consolidating, and we don't want to be trapped in that shit. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm looking at here for the three pairs. Yeah. Here is the. Let me show the standings here. Oh, this is the account. This is the account standings, right? Yeah. So remember we had two losses, right? London, right? We had two losses. Then this was New York. I actually lost New York, right? New York Open. I actually lost New York Open, but um, London SE Open did did very well. Did very well. It actually continued to run for those sales. Look at it here. Um, yeah, right. So we came here, we closed beneath. Let me go on it. 30 minute. It was on a 30 minute. It was really nice sales. Exited sort of very good exit as well. So we had a closure beneath here, right? And I took it based on the break of the low. Continue down. There was a 15-minute support right here. So I just TP here, but as you can see, it wasn't too bad of a trade. It was a really decent trade, right? And it happened exactly at um, 9:30, so it was very good confluence, very good confluence, right? So yeah, so I got this on like four of the accounts. So this was very good. Um, yeah. So that was the trades, and sometimes like as it is now, like yesterday we took two trades on stream, and we took it was basically two losses, and it's not bad to have that happen because everything lined up. It just didn't work out, you know. It just didn't work out. Just didn't work out. All right, so let's see what we get here for this London session. Let's see what we get here. I just have a feeling we might be looking at some cells here actually. That's what I'm looking at here. Possibly some cells. Possibly some cells. Mm, possibly some cells. Now the 15-minute. Notice how the 15-minute is, right? The 15-minute could close like this. And remember, we're in a range. So somewhat, no matter the direction, we could take any trade once the confirmation is there, right? And the range is good enough, right? So for the 15, we're looking at possibly a 30 pip range here based on the wick fill, right? I think that could happen. But let's see. We need to wait for the first 5 minutes and see what's up. Okay, so that's a nice closure for the open to kick things. Oh, look at that. Yeah, not safe. Don't like this no top wick. I would prefer top wick there. Despite it's the open and there is so much volume, etc., you know. But I would just prefer top wick. So let's see here. Oh yeah, it's filling the wick already, man. Mm. So see what I'm saying though, right? This is exactly what I meant here, right? The there is a range to be like the wick to be filled, right? 30 pips to be filled. It moved 17 pips, 18 pips, right? You get it. It's somewhat of a move, you know, somewhat of a move. Just have to understand why it happened, right? That's really it. That's really it. But I need some. Okay, let's see. That would be a nice stop loss here. Um, would we continue down more? That's the next thing. If we continue to break those lows, that will be the 4-hour lows. If we break these lows here, that will be a 4-hour lows, which is a little bit tricky. Which would be a little bit tricky. Hmm. 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 Yeah, maybe I should have taken it from the close. Yeah, 17 pips wasn't bad. I think that's what it was here. I could have taken it from the closure. Yeah, would not have been bad. I still think we could continue down here based on the closure of this candle. I think we can continue down here. So we did get a weak fill here based on the 15-minute. It's volume time. So I'm anticipating this price pushes through here. That's what I'm looking at. Anticipating price pushes through. That's what I'm anticipating here. Price pushes through. Our stops will be above the candle, 24 pips. Ooh, this is, what's this? Oh, this is actually not too bad. Closure, there we go. We're in. We are in. Okay. Let's see here. Not too, but I really think we can continue down here. I really think so. Alright, so this would be, alright. Let's see what we got here. Why is this so big? Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, let's see what we got here. Stops more or less 48.96. Okay, we getting a little movement here. Getting a little movement here. Because same way here we could again Wickfield, alright? Wickfield continue to break these 4 hour lows and push down. Hopefully get a closure beneath here. So we could continue down. Okay, so we more or less hit our 10 pip mark. No, I don't want this to be going back against us. Mm. Mm. We may have to give this trade a second chance here later on. I think. If it continues going against us, yeah, we may have to do that. But for now, let's just see what it does. 'Cause it breaching, it giving us 10 pips there. I don't like when it reaches 10 pips and it goes against us. I tend to close. Need to manage risk at that point. Okay, that's not a bad close. Not a bad closure here. So right, should wake up here and then continue. It's a doji, so it's still more or less undecisive. Previous candle was bearish, so it's more or less should keep bearish. Let's see why this shop way. Wait, I got a bullish doji here. Is it a spread? I think it's a spread that did that. Uh-huh. Yeah, these other dojis here didn't seem that bad. This one, yeah, this one don't seem as bad. This one don't seem as bad. I mean, the one on trading view is like a little shit. Okay. I'll manage risk on see if we break above this level. I'll be closing that. The goal here is to hit at least 15 pips as a goal. Normally I would take it around 10, but 10, 12, but it didn't really go that much. So let's see. So we want to come back in that 10 pip range. So I think once that happens, we should break the low to continue moving bearish here. Alright. So you see what I'm saying? So the 10 pips is more or less half a percent, right? So that's why I tend to close at the 10 pip range based on my risk. Just trying to stick to my rules here, actually, me holding this much, just trying to stick to my rules. Okay, so we went back at 10 pips there, right? Wow, it's moving so wild. It's moving so wild, man. Let me check the other accounts here. Okay, all right. Yeah, we're moving down here, getting some sort of movement down. Okay, I'm gonna close. Wow, shit, that thing bongs back so hard there, man. God damn. Um, yeah, I'll secure this. I'll secure this. I don't like how it's moving, man. I'll secure this. So let's just keep it at, yeah, 6 pips today, man. It came back here and it just bounced. So 10 pips. It is what it is. Let's see what else we get later on. Let's see what else we get later on. Yeah, really, yeah, look at that next closure. It's not nice at all. It's not nice at all. Sorry working with you today. It wasn't good all around though. All around it wasn't good. Today, custom period today. Oh, this account is up today actually. Oh yeah, I forgot I took other position here today. Oh, there's the 15 pip move. There is the 15 pip move. Yep, there's the 15 pip move. Ha, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good here. Okay, let me check these other accounts. See what's up. Okay, so this one, oh, nice. This is nice. Some up here. Let's check this account. Oh, I didn't take the trade on this account. Yeah. Okay, right. But this is the first trade on this account. I got 7 here. Damn. Okay, so half a percent here, 1% here, half a percent there. Okay, awesome. So yeah, what I was anticipating here is that we continue down and then close underneath here, then we could get a next entry. The 15 didn't even close anywhere, so once this 30-minute closes beneath here, we wake up, break up the low, we should continue down here, man. Really should. This is what I'm looking at. And as the 4 hour low about to be broken, so we'll get some movement. But we want a 30 close, yeah. 30, 1 hour, yeah. 31 hour beneath this projection area, yeah. That's what we want. So pound yen and euro yen, nothing, 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 nothing. We need to see a 4 hour closure though. 4 hour closure is important today. Next hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, hour 42 minutes. Yeah. So let's see how that goes. Alpha now, no need to be nothing on on the NPS. Yeah. Gold on the other hand, this 4 hour closes beneath this wick rejection. We could continue down. Very likely. So I got the 15 pips played out very nicely. Yeah. Yeah, 15 pips played out very nicely. Yeah. But the spread's horrible, man. Spread's horrible. Spread's a bit horrible. Spread's a bit horrible. It's what's it? Yeah, 2 pips. Yeah. Two almost 3 pips. 2.9. That's so it's horrible spreads, man. Horrible spreads. So yeah, so we wait 30 minutes after the open. We're yet to get good volume, right? We're still in the range. So let's see if we can break out here. Get some sales below. Where's my phone? Alright, so we're breaking beneath the 4 hour low. We're breaking the 4 hour lows here. So let's see if we can get a closure. And if it continues down the middle of the range like this, we'll just wait to get the closure beneath 30.41 here. That's all. That's all. Again, and if we get a closure beneath here, then it will be the 1 hour closure beneath this entire zone. So it would be perfect. Right? So we wait. We just got some waiting to do now. Okay. Okay, so we're getting a rejection here based on the 15. 30 is not closing below. What can we do here? Can we continue bullish? That's not enough range. See that? Not enough range. It might be enough range on the 15, but when they use the 30-minute range or the 1 hour, well, that would be the 1 hour flip. So if that's gonna be the 1 hour flip, that's right there. 20 pips. Not enough. Definitely not enough. We wait for a closure below. We wait for a closure below. Yep, we wait for a closure below. Well, I think we know what time it is now. One game of TFT would be roughly 30 minutes. Trading is boring as shit, man. So I be here sometimes, I keep myself going. Need to play some game. Need to play some game, man. Hmm. Probably should have posted this stream here. Hmm. Yo, close this shit, man. I don't wanna see all this thing. this is not looking too bad. Alright, this is not looking too bad. Create a resistance here, and we'll be having resistance created on a 15. So the 30-minute could continue moving down once we close, right? And again, 1 hour closure as well coming up. Yep, yep. Let's look forward to it. Let's look forward to it. This is big here. This is big here. This is big here. Yeah, this is big here. Wait. I don't want to take it on the 15. It looks a bit tempting, but try my best to hold off. Think we should hold off. You know, I think we should hold off for a little bit. Hmm. don't want to have to execute on this closure. If we close beneath here on the 15, I prefer it stays up there, man. Yeah, this 15. Let's see. If based on the closure here, I think we wick up then break the low, especially this low, not it's the 15 low, but the previous low. Um, yeah, I think that would be okay for us to continue down and hopefully maybe continuing all the way. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a plan here. That sounds like a plan here. We need to close really good, like beneath this level here as well. Yeah, and we're not getting that, it seems like. So yep, okay. So even if we wake up, if we wake up here and we continue to break the low, I don't think I want to even take it here. Let's see how this looks on 15 minutes here, over here. Oh yeah, definitely didn't close beneath anything here. So yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. No weak up, yes, impulsive move down. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We'll take it over here. We'll take it over here. This will flip, come back up, and do it like I said, a nonsense, man. Let's just, yeah, let's just wait. Let's just, oh shit, this guy still kill me, man. What the hell's, man? Um, that's hold on enforcer, yeah. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so we're running here, which is okay. All that is okay. We have the zone underneath here, cleaner range, much like, come on, look at this, look at this, beautiful 83 pip range here. So let's not worry about this little thing here we missed. The bigger move is sure to come. This is still a 40 pip range here beneath here, so at least to the 15-minute low here. So we got, let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. All we can do is wait. Let's see what do I So I'm just playing some TFT here. In the meantime, pass the time away, you know. Yeah. While we wait. While we wait. Look at that rejection, man. Stupid. Like sometimes it make no sense taking these type of things when you know you need a strong confirmation. Yeah. Because this shit could still weak out and close back above the rejected area. And that's a key zone, right? Gotta remember that. Gots to remember that. Okay, what do we want here? Um, Rebel Sentinel. Huh, I have no idea what we want here. Let's just take this. Maybe I should take a Darius. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have a long one in here. Mm. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're just waiting here, man. Just waiting here. Even if the 1 hour close below here, we still want the 30 to close beneath this zone, for us to get a clean move down. Even if we close here, like this is our support, right? They're 7 pips away, right? So we don't want that, we want a clean range. We want this range beneath here. That's what we want. So keep that in mind. Wait, I just got okay, need to have to throw some items on here because this is okay. I will need this. I will need this. Do I put it on? Who do I put it on? This. I guess I built this, right? That's let me put it there. Maybe, yeah, put it there. Don't know. This rebel, it's a strong rebel squad, man. Holy shit. This is a strong rebel squad. He got that shit early. Def definitely going, definitely going. Oops, almost clicked that shit. NPL, so that could work. That could work, actually. I think I'll hold this. 35. I think somebody could hold on to this stuff in the meantime. Someone could hold on to this stuff in the meantime. I got 4 in that. Yeah, that could stay here still. Alright. Yeah, that's how we want, yeah. We want a closure, closure. Closure, come on. What the fuck is this guy's team? Yo, dude took no damage. Oh shit. Very nice. Okay, we need to get ready here. Seems like, yeah, we need to get ready here. Seems like, yeah, it seems like we need to get ready here. these on here. Then we're gonna move this, put this here, put this here. Yeah, I think this is how we do it. And who do we make an enforcer? View. Hmm. Ooh, we rejected, huh? We rejected. At least we have the closure here on the 1 hour. So what we can anticipate is a wake up, continue to break the lows, or we can wait for a 15 closure beneath here. And that could also be something we could look forward to. Yeah, at the very least, I need to do that. Okay, we're getting closure here. Closure is coming. Closure is coming. Let's see what we can get here. No, like I said, a week up. We need a week up here. Um, we need a week up here. If we get a week up based on the 1 hour, we can continue moving down, right? Into these areas here are the 4 hour low, right? But we need a top wick here, like what we're getting now. And yeah, I think that's what we need there. Possibly coming into this area here. This could be a partial area, but based on the 1 hour perspective, we could get sales here, right? Okay. Okay. So if we break the lows here, this would be roughly a 23 pip stop. First target is 40 pips potentially. Let's see. Let's see. I think I do this. Ooh, but she won't have. Okay. So move this. Put this here. Put this here. You could hold on to this. Like you conquer. Okay. We're getting a break of the low here, but oh wait, we closed beneath on this. Wait, what the hell? We closed beneath. Yo, I didn't even realize that on the broker side, not on trading view. What the hell? Let's look at the others and see something here. Oh yeah, we closed beneath. Definitely closed beneath. Why is this shit showing up so terrible on the on trading view then? Okay, this one here we didn't close beneath on this one. Um, we didn't close beneath on this one, but we closed beneath here. And this is two same brokers. What the shit, man? Let me pay attention here. This is our entry here. Let's get a little pull back here for the others. There we go. And yeah, based on the 1 hour time frame, this trade was taken. Based on the 1 hour time frame. Let me put a stop loss. Okay, let's do this. Alright, so this trade, yeah, based on the 1 hour time, this is a big. I realize I got slipped that much here. Not slipped, but entered that badly. Looking at 44.27. This is a nice pullback as well, though, before breaking the low. 44.24. Let's look at the other side here. 44.24. Yeah. 44.24. Okay, let's see what we get here. Again, this is based on the 1 hour time frame. Man, this thing is showing it came up into this wick here. On it's showing the broker is showing it came up into this wick here. If you notice, right? Look at this. It came into this wick here. It's not showing that on the trading view end. Yeah, I don't like this at all, man. And this is showing like a 20 some pip. Why is it so much more? Anyways, fucking shit, man. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Once we continue breaking these lows, we should catch our yeah. So we get some pips here, man. Mm, yeah, I think at the very like I think the 4 hour low is okay to target here. But I will be targeting these 15-minute areas here. I'm also looking at if we break these lows to the left, we could continue down a whole lot more. Let's see how this 15 closes though. I'm curious as to how this 15 closes. I don't get this, man. Like, why is this shit so off? This one is not. This one is not as well. So which one is it? Which one is it? Let's check out FXCM. Same thing. But why? Okay, so we didn't come into the week here. We didn't come into the week here. So we didn't come into the week on none of them here. That's insane. Yeah, that's hold on. Let me check some shit real quick, yo. Did we come into the week on the live broker? Let's check the account here. By the way, that's it. This is a $500 account here. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Don't worry, it's done. Um, okay, good. This is good. Okay. So on the live broker end, it came right. It came closer. On the live broker end, it came closer to the wick. Yeah, it came very close to the wick. So yeah, let's see what we get from this potential move here. Again, from a 1 hour perspective, this is a trade from a 1 hour perspective, right? Got to remember that. That's what it is, yeah. I'm going for roughly about 40 pips. We going into these lows here, and based on the 15, we could TP there. Well, I could TP there, and that's what I'm looking at. So getting a 15 30 closure here again would be good. So yeah, just gonna wait it out, man. We may wake back up and like break the lows again, but it is what it is, you know. I'm still gonna try to wait it out. Try to wait out this 30-minute, current 30-minute wick. 30-minute candles are. Yeah. How much is it? I cannot exceed. can't exceed a certain amount of profits here. Three 382 for the day. Okay. So I don't like how this 15-minute candle is about to close though. Yeah, I don't like how that 15-minute candle about to close there. Don't like it at all. Let's see here. See this 15-minute candle. Now the next one could close beneath, which is what I'm anticipating. It closing beneath, and then stops could be above it probably. But let's see. Let's see. I'm not too worried about this. I just understand what most likely will happen. It would like that sort of shit, like just like what happened here. It would do something like that. So just a matter of just waiting for the candle to play out. It's a 1 hour setup as well. I don't like taking 1 hour setups, but you know, it it tends to like fluctuate a lot more. Like it make a steep high, then come make a low, then you wanna come back and break the highs again, come back and break the low. Then yeah, it tends to wanna fluctuate a lot more. But this is a trade that could be held for the next like maybe hour and some. Yeah, maybe I'll just hold this at least if it's running. Hold it until this 4 hour closure. Alright, yeah, very possible, very possible, very possible. Some matter of waiting, man. Let's just wait. Next 15-minute closure, by the way, would be the 30-minute closure. This 15-minute closure would be the 30-minute closure. So having a closure below here, the 30 will be closing beneath here, right? And then the 15 has resistance, form resistance to help continue to push price down, right? So yeah, let's hope that's it. That's what we get. So price could continue moving down, yeah. Let's look at the 15 in this case. check this shit out here. Oh, I need to select this thing. Don't need to see this. So we need to see here. Oh shit, I don't think I could even with 36, 8, 150, 353. Oh man, I don't think I could even go much more than 30 pips to be honest. 20, 160, 64. Yeah, I don't think I'll go more than that. If I go more than that, yeah, this shit gonna get extended, man. 38 plus. Yeah. 31, 36 are doing by. So minus that would be 70. 70. That is 4, so 76. So 76, and then I want 34. Huh. And be safe about that there. Put that around here. I don't need this shit to keep running, yo. This shit I'll have too much yeah. Don't mind me here talking to myself. Chat. Yeah, I'm calculating my consistency score here. I need to maintain a consistency score here. So I don't wanna basically gain too much profit. Basically. Alright. Because then I'll have to aim for a higher amount. If I gain too much on one day. At least on this specific account. So basically, once I hit like 32 pips here on this account, I'll be done for the day on this account. The other's gonna keep running. So yeah, like this account here is just gonna keep running. More this account here will keep running. So we're not looking bad at all in regard to this. So we may close here. Closure here would be a little deep as well. It would be close to the 15. Yeah. Let's see how we close though. Again, I can't take. Let me make sure. I don't wanna fuck this shit up. I can't go more than 300, not 330 something. Can't go more than 32 pips. Can't go more than 32 pips. Anyway, around 32 pips here would be good. 63, yeah, that's 7. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good. 33 pips will be good. Don't wanna cut it too short. Make the most of it. Make the most of it, yeah. Oh, wow. That's 20 some pips. Okay. Closure here in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Closure. Okay, so at this point, stops will be moved to break even. Um, dead break even actually as well. 63. Yeah, yeah, dead break even. I got the same entry on all these accounts. That's very good. We don't often see that. Um, yep, break even. Oh, this is the only one I got a terrible entry. This is my entry on the other account, 63. Well, it's spread is tightening up a little bit. I'll leave it at 63. Yeah, let's see what how this 30 minute kind of closes.